Hello guys, Blake Walker. Well, we were away for a few months just to gather our thoughts and focus our energies, very well deserved. But the main point we learned on a break like this is that life is not all about how much you can make or how great you can be at things. It's about just seeing where life takes you and what happens. So I decided, right, back to the channel. We're going to make some more movies, guys. That's right. Some more chicken out some of this and chicken out some of that. We all like to just be ordinary people. And even though it does seem pretty mundane to sit in front of a cell phone and film yourself, there are many important aspects to filming. I have not grasped every single aspect of filming, but I do understand its importance in society. We have to sometimes just chill out, refocus, and try to think what's going on. Well, during my break, I spent a great amount of time preparing my mother, all her luggage, her shopping. She's going to England. So, well, we are still doing work, but it is quite a list to get everything prepared. But we'll get there. We got the exchange today, she's got some pounds, so it's looking bright. I'm not sure how long they're going to last because here in South Africa, our rands aren't worth very many pounds. So what we have to do is try to figure out what's the best way we can go on holiday at an affordable rate and without spending excessively. But that she'll have to figure out when she arrives there. She's going to visit family. I do have family overseas. Not very many, but happy living there. And the most outrageous thing is the amount of guys I know in this country. Oh boy, we know a lot of people here. South Africans like to care. I haven't had the opportunity to go out and meet new people, so I'm still single. And being single is not so crazy parties, wild hooligans, running around, having a jaw. You gotta realize that when you get older, you tend to take a step or two back. And then you see what's important in life and, well, what motivates you. Being a bachelor or a singleton is not so bad. But Blake has to know that it's not all about show. It's also about just being yourself. It doesn't matter how much one puts himself out in the world or goes on dating sites. Those have never worked for me. I've tried a few before. But when you meet new people, there's a lot of, hold on, take a moment, have a breath. What's going on here, guys? Who's doing this? Well, we're not all capable of being in a fulfilling, enjoying relationship. So I've chosen, because of my attributes, to stay single. Not because I'm forced to, but I enjoy, going out there through the back door and just having a little bit and coming back. It's not that I dislike being in a relationship. It's just I've never really been in one. So I don't know. I'm okay with it. Hope you're okay. Life could be worse, but it's not. We're all alright. And we'll talk more about being a bachelor later. But the main thing is to just enjoy life. Enjoy it as much as you can, because it's so precious and we don't know how long we got on this planet. So while we're taking our time, we must look at the simple things in life and try and understand that what we are is how we're going to be the rest of our life. And there's nothing that can change the way we're going to be. So to be extraordinary is to just be out of the ordinary yourself. I haven't had much experience in achieving much in my life. Apart from my gardening I do, and the house chores and looking after my grand. But we manage okay with our one car and 2-bedroom house. It would be nice to see some kids running around playing games and dropping them off at school and fetching them all and letting them hang out with their friends and giving them parties. But it's just not meant to be. I've never thought about adopting, and to be honest with you, I don't see the point at my level to need to adopt someone, because I think we can be happy that other people have children, but we ourselves must just be like, this is the point, no more children for us. So no children for me yet. Maybe in the future if I'm still feeling fresh and springy. But what we can try and do without kids is as important as what we can do with kids. Children are special to me as they are bright-minded and quite clever at times, quite tricky and smart, but they're cool. We have had a very good time recently while I was on a break. I had my car serviced. I found a great guy in Randfontein. Oh man, this dude knew exactly what to do. Spick and span. The car was clean, all serviced. Oh, one problem, the brake lights at the back weren't working. How did I not know that? The backlight brakes have been off for a couple of months, maybe years. But anyway, all sorted, fixed now. So I'm pleased that I went to this guy. He was so efficient and he did an excellent job. Very well done, Randfontein. So the car's all good. Coming home, my cousin also took his car in for a service. He showed me the way. And we got there, and it's not very far from where we live. But the trip was enjoyable. Stuck to the speed limits all the way. Dodging some potholes, you know what I mean? And then came back. And dodged some more potholes. No punctures, nothing, car. All good. Park in the garage. A few weeks later, guess what? I have to start washing the cars again. So I get my bucket and my soap and my sponges and my window cloths and my polishes and waxes and vinyls and do the whole car. And this tends to be an enjoying, fulfilling moment for a guy. To get his hands all over his car, cleaning it, waxing it, and then going to the racetrack and racing. Oh man, that is so cool. Yet I'm not that inclined to take my little car all the way out to the racetrack, but there have been times that I've wondered if I could rent it out to someone else to do that. But then I think again, I've got no roll cage in my car. If something goes wrong, there could be big claims. So no, that's out of the question. My bicycles have also been kept in good condition, although they take a lot of work to use, which can be frustrating at times, considering the amount of effort one takes in having to polish them and grease them. Well, I don't exactly use polish on my bicycles, but I do spend time fixing up parts, cleaning chains, greasing bearings. It's important to grease your bearings because they have certain moving parts in a bicycle that need to be well maintained or they will go into a state of non-function. So my bikes are okay, they're alive. Not the best, cleanest bikes in the world by far, you know, my friends, but they get to a place relatively safely. And that's what's important. We all try new things at times, but the most important thing I've tried recently is just doing absolutely minimal work. Why? Because I like to see what it's like to be a type of lazy going, easy going person. So there's not much happening on my side, apart from a bit of cleaning and a bit of cooking. The rest is all just relaxed, which is alright. I mean, it's not your every person's go out and race around, do everything type of attitude. But I have been going to the shops a lot recently, and there are many shops that I go to, especially considering the amount of effort it takes to get out of this place and all the way to the shops and back. It takes a good 2 hours sometimes on a quick shop. On a longer shop it could take hours. I mean, it can really be quite something to plan. You got to put your shopping list, you forget things on your shopping list, you got to go look for other things, you walk past something, it's not there, you got to go to the next shop. Oh boy, it's a run around chicken mess. Anyway, once it's all cleaned up, it'll be perfect as new. The car will be clean, empty the shopping, take out my little papers and shopping lists, pack them away, throw them in the bin. So it's cool. But when one goes out shopping, because this happens a lot with us, is we don't order online or get anything delivered to our house. So we've actually physically got to plan everything down, and sometimes when you go out you forget your whole plan and you got to start over again, and it can be frustrating because you have no time to turn around and go back. You got to carry on through with your shopping, and you got a rough idea more or less what kind of shopping to do. So get all my shopping and come back next week, or in a few days time. Back off to the shop to do some more shopping, because people need to be satisfied, and satisfaction is what drives us. So we off go to shop, come home. Oh man, you're noticing something here. We keep on going out to shop, but it's just one of those things that have to get done, because I can't do all the work on by myself. And eventually you get in a cycle and you get used to buying all your groceries and ticking off things on your shopping list, and it's relatively in and out, and then you've done all your shops, and you've done all your shopping, your bags are full, your boots packed, and off you go. So we just really in a cycle of need to do this, have to do this, even though we're doing it the whole time. So it's quite a tremendous task, the planning of a whole shopping trip. Even cooking meals can be quite time consuming. One's got to go through the recipes they've written, read all the ingredients, tick everything off their shopping list, get their freezer boxes to pack in the freezer, because you don't want to cook like a big meal and you're only going to have one serving of food. So you pack everything in your containers, put in the deep freeze, and then last you until that meals are finished, and then you go back off to the shop and get some more. So important things is not to just stick to one meal that you froze and just eat that same meal, but to mix things up a bit. So once all the chopping's done and the prepping and the cleaning of that, there is the actual cooking. It's not so long to cook, few minutes, everything in and cooked, and now comes a fabulous dish we can all enjoy. My mom, myself, and my dogs. We tend to eat a few meals a day. Not every day do we eat 3 meals a day, but it has been quite difficult because if you miss breakfast, for instance, you can survive till you get lunch and supper. But if you go on too long in the cycle, you're going to start feeling a bit drained and tired. And it's just not going to be cool going out and working. So, if you don't and you're okay with it, whatever, it's up to you. But for me, it's like that. And thank you for watching and for tuning in and spreading good vibes and interesting times. Thanks. Bye.